Want me to start with your question, what we do here in the winter?
Maybe the history of the lodge.
The Ranch House Lodge was built in the late 1940s, early 50s. And I say it that way because it took them about 7 years to build the lodge.
This place.
The lodge, yes, the
Okay.
Ranch House.
Okay.
We did not name it. It was named the Ranch House when we arrived. It has always been the Ranch House, but it was nicknamed or commonly known as Blackie's Roadhouse. It is a roadhouse. And what essentially a roadhouse means is you could only travel so many miles in a given day, and you would stop at a roadhouse for something to eat, drink, spend the night if it was later in the day. And they appeared every 20 miles or so along the Glen Highway. It was a dirt road, windy, had potholes, and you didn't travel very far. Automatic transmissions did not arrive until later, so you were shifting and you were tired. So you would stop at a roadhouse. In 1947, a gentleman by the name of Frank Zambicki was the oldest of 7 brothers. And he gathered up 2 of his younger brothers, Bruno, who went by the name Blackie, and Pete, who was not the youngest brother, but younger than Bruno. 2.5 months later, they arrived here in Alaska. The first winter they were here, they built a small trapper's cabin and of course the outhouse. At the end of the winter, the youngest brother Pete said, "I'm out of here." That is why it's 2 brothers that built the roadhouse. We are unique in several aspects, but the most important one is we have all 4 walls. We have not been relocated, we haven't been rebuilt around. We are exactly as we were built. The logs that you're looking at are all hand peeled. The bar that you're sitting at is actually a tree.
A tree.
A tree.
One tree.
One tree. Look where your legs are.
Okay.
You will see that it's actually a tree. You might step out a little bit to see it a little bit better.
So the whole place is, the whole bar is one tree. Okay.
It was just cut in half and then laid out, and there you go.
Nice.
So this essentially functioned as a roadhouse. People came here to find out what was going on in the world, because of the period of time that this was built, you didn't have a TV and you didn't chit-chat on the phone. If you had a phone, it was a party line. And if you pick up the phone, other people were most likely chit-chatting. And you didn't gossip on it. So you went out to the roadhouse. And at one period of time, it became the place to go. You would go to Blackie's Roadhouse. We run it the same way now. We are not a restaurant. You are not given a menu when you eat here. Usually the bar will fill up first, and then the tables fill up. We don't have 2-seat tables. You sit with other people. You talk to other people.
That's good.
What you did today,
It's a
what
table.
they're doing tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
that's a long table. You can
that's
sit
right.
at least 8 people.
We squeeze them all in there. If it is extremely busy, and it usually is prime rib night, because we also have a couple of locals who are on an email list and want to know when we're serving prime rib, we have had to bring picnic tables in. We will bring them right in, and again, you sit with other people. You don't sit by
That's
twos.
right. People need to get together, get warm.
In the summer, our weather is very pleasant. The winter months, no, it does get cold out here. It can be -40 to -70.
Wow.
It's cold. The winter is cold here, but our summers are very pleasant. Very pleasant. Usually in the 70s, high 60s to high 70s.
But very short though.
Very short. Our season is very short. We are open Memorial to Labor. Those are our season. We are available before and after that, but not necessarily with water. You'll have electricity, but it really depends on Mother Nature as far as the water. This area is prone to not only just cold temperatures, but also permafrost and things like that. Running water isn't a given. It's something that you have to plan for. As a roadhouse, we run it that the bar will open at noontime. I have homemade chili every day at noon. It's not ready before noon, at noontime. And fresh bread. I make bread in the morning when I make the chili. It is available all day long. And at 6:30, Andy will come in and he will cook dinner. There is a story about the old lodge owner, Blackie. He had a table full of people. And he went around the table and he very diligently, he wrote down everything they wanted. Yes, yes, yes. Went into the kitchen. 20 minutes later, he came out, put a pot in the center of the table. Put that pot on the center of the table, walked away.
Wow,
That's,
20 minutes.
Well, the thing is, you can tell me what you want. I'll tell the chef.
Yeah.
But between you and the chef, you're going to get what the chef gives you.
Okay.
This is a roadhouse.
Yeah.
So we do it, it's very simple. We have choices. We usually have bison burger, elk burgers on one night.
Bison burger?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, is
Yes.
that the big cow?
Yes.
The huge
Yes,
cow.
buffalo, bison,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
Or elk. We have that one night. We will have a seafood pasta one night. We do prime rib. We do ribeye steaks. So we mix it up. So if you stay here more than one night, you're not being served the same thing every night. But we're not a restaurant. You can't come in and say, no, I don't feel like seafood pasta. If that's what the chef is cooking, then you have chili. Chili is always an option. You can always eat the chili.
Most popular.
Yes, it is voted the best in Tulsona.
Wow.
Yes, the best chili in
And
Tulsona.
you made it. You handmade it.
Yes,
every
every
day.
morning. Yes, so we usually sell out. We usually go through a whole pot of chili every day. And it's a meal. It has beans and meat in it. It's a full meal. And we of course have the bucket of pain that we serve with the chili. That you'll find over there on that table. When we travel, if there's an interesting hot sauce, we add it to the bucket.
Wow.
So the chili is made that everybody can enjoy it. It's mild. I use the green pepper Tabasco. It does have a little taste to it, but it's not going to hurt you. If you want to be hurt, take something from the bucket of pain, and you can experience your level of heat, what you want. We have everything from the traditional sriracha to colon cleaner. Anything you want is in that bucket. Your
Great.
level.
Sounds
Your
good.
level of pain. Yeah, some is like maple hot sauce and things like that that are unique. But if it's unique, it makes it to the bucket. But that's how we run the Roadhouse. And
Sounds great.
yeah.
Yeah, sounds really homey.
Yes, it is home. It is home.
Yes.
It is how we do it.